Hello traders and welcome to the PL Capital Commodity Report. Today is Wednesday, May 31st. It's just after 5 p.m. Central Time. And in this video I want to look at natural gas, oil, copper, gold, and silver. So let's go. All right, going to start with natural gas on the futures contract. 4-hour chart, and this big running flat, expanding flat seems to be playing out. So what I see so far is they had this little expanding flat here. So 1, 2, 3, and then 3 waves up. And that's what we have so far. So we got a 3 and a 3. So to me, it's looking like they're making an ending diagonal for this 5th and final wave. So what I'd expect is this at some point is going to give a correction, and that'll be 3, and then they'll come up for 4 and 3 waves, and then they'll go back down again for 5 waves. So still more downside, and this is just the beginning. So if I zoom in, this is just the beginning of the 3rd wave right here. So it might not even be done. They might just come and break it, then go up, come back down, and that'll be the 3rd wave, because we need 3 waves for the 3rd wave. And so far we just have this impulsive move straight down from this 2410 level that they hit today, and then it just came straight down. So the third wave is in progress. You know, whether they break this low or not, you'll get 3 waves, and then 3 waves up for 4 and down for 5. So still more downside. So this low will definitely get taken out, and it's just a matter of how strong are the 3rd and 5th waves and how low do they take this. So still not, if you're a bull, it's not a buying time yet. So just if you're into shorting, this is just selling any pullbacks up. All right, oil. So oil, starting to rethink that I don't have this right yet. So I thought that they were going to be coming up to the 77 level for this 4th wave, because zooming out, we had 3 waves for this one, and then 3 waves up for 2, and then we had this running flat here. So I thought that was 3 waves for 3, and that's why I thought there'd be 3 waves up to 4. Up to into this like 77, to 80 range for 4, and then 3 waves back down for 5. But given this super strong sell-off, I'm wondering if they're not making an impulse instead. So like this is 1, this is 2, that was 3, and then we do have a 3-wave move up to here, and that'll be 4. And then they're going to come down and break that low, and that'll be 5 waves. So might not be coming up for the fourth wave yet, because while we do have 3 waves, and that's what I'm looking for the 4th wave, it's just not high enough. I mean, it could be this 3 wave right here. That could be the 4th wave. So instead of getting up into here, but it should have come up to at least 77. So that's just a really weak, considering how big, this wave was, and even these other waves, like that would little 4th wave, that would be so small. It just wouldn't fit. So I'm starting to think that they're making an impulse first. So if that's 3 waves and that's 3 waves, then this might, if they come back down and break this low, that'll be the 1st wave of the 3rd wave, and then you'll get a 3 wave up, and then still back down. So in either way, there's more downside in oil. So what I'm watching for, if we drill in now, it is possible that because we've got, like I said, 1, 2, 3 waves to there. And right now we do have like a 1, 2, and a 3 waves. So if oil reverses, but it has to reverse really quick here. Because if they break this low one more time, then we're going to have an impulse down. And then that's just looking like they're going down. So if 6703 holds, I mean they're really close. You could have a 3-3 and then they'll come back up for 5 waves. But I'm watching this, and it's selling off even right now. So if that happens, then we're gonna have a 1, 2, 3. Now they might come up because I mean that could be 4. I would think that they'll come up at least one more time for a 4. But then if they break that, then you got 5 waves down, which you'll get a correction, but then it's still going down, which means I think that this 63-64 is in jeopardy then. So that's what I'm watching for. If they make this impulse, if they break this 6703, we got an impulse, then I think that this high, this 3-wave move, that's just the 4 of an impulse for the 3rd wave. So then that means oil's going much lower here. So that's what I'm watching. See if how this little area plays out here. All right, copper. All right, so copper just kind of hanging out down here. So like I said, given this strong move down, right now I still have it labeled WXYX, and could be a Z, but this is so strong, this Z wave, that I'm wondering if this isn't like a leading diagonal. So, but first we got to let this play out. So I think, to me, it looks like we just have one wave up, and oops, up to there. And now it's just kind of chopping around here. And we do have 3 waves here. So 1, 2, 3. I would expect that they'll come up and break this high, 3711, one more time, but then reverse and come and break. And then that would give us, for right now, I'm leaving it as the Z wave, but it could be the 5th wave of a leading diagonal, which means, we'll just get a correction and then still more down. So we'll have to wait and see once this 3-5, 4-5 level gets broken, what this is, what kind of reaction happens here. But for right now, I expect just a little bit of up, break that, give you a 3-wave pattern, and then one more down and break this low. So wouldn't be buying until this 3-5-4-5 level gets taken out, because either way, if there's a leading diagonal or if this is a WXYZ, you're going to have a correction here because you have 5 waves. So at least short term you could get play for a correction, if not for total upside. All right, gold. All right, so we might be there might be 5 waves in here. It's just this little piece right in here. It looks to me like it ended in 3 waves, but that's not where it should have, how it should have ended, because I think this is going to be a diagonal, but I was expecting price to come down just a little bit farther, because to me it looks like we got 1, 2, 3. This was 1, and that was 2, and that was 3, and then 3 waves here for 4. And it looks like this is an impulse, 1, and then you have an up, 2, but then this is 3. It should have been 5 waves. So it could be that they're making like a little expanding flat. So like 1, 2, 3, and then still one more down, break that low, and that'll be the 5th wave. So I don't know. I I'd be cautious to be a buyer here. Maybe at least if it pulls down into here, you could start to look for a buy because it might be breaking this low one more time. But if it does break that low, it won't go very far, like 1920 or so maybe. But then you'll have 5 waves, and then I think this expanding flat will be ready to start heading up. So buying here I think is a little tricky. Might have to wait for a little bit deeper pullback to get a better risk to reward. All right, and silver. All right, so silver, it reached, but the same thing. I think there's one more drop coming in silver. Break that previous low of 22.68 down to here, and then that'll be perfect location. So somewhere in the 22, 29, so somewhere down in this range, that would be a perfect entry to start looking for a buy for this running flat to play out and then be heading up someday to take out 26. So I think one more drop in silver needs to happen. So, and that would line up with what I see in gold too, that I think gold needs one more drop to finish off this little expanding flat at the bottom here. All right, so that's what I see on the commodities. Thanks for watching. Good luck to you. Thanks for your likes and support, and I'll see you in the next video.